African music are represented the way it is, and as I was putting something together, I'm not really sure I can think of a bigger free festival in Toronto with more people there at one time. I'm not claiming we're the biggest, but certainly for anybody attending Afro-Fest, it's amazing just the size of the festival, and again, the diversity. It's a lesson to anyone who comes to Afro-Fest to understand that Africa is not this or that, but this and that.
Hi, this is Joe from DDP Studios. We are at the Gladstone for the media launch of Afro-Fest. I'm here with the president of Music Africa, Michael Stohr. Michael, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you for including us. I understand this is your 25th year that you're celebrating?
25 years of Afro-Fest. Yeah, started out as a month in a club and then moved into Queen's Park, and 2,000 people showed up, and now it's 100,000 people over a weekend. So yeah, we've seen phenomenal growth over 25 years.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Hi, sorry, I'm so short. Sorry, I got to hold the microphone a little bit better. So now this year it's going to be very exciting. So you're expecting over 100,000 people, and it seems I was there last year. Was last year the first time that it was at Woodbine Park?
Yes, we're the festival that outgrew Queen's Park.
Okay, that's good. We like that. That's a good sound to hear.
Yeah, no, we started out in a little corner of Queen's Park, and then we outgrew it, and we're pretty happy to be at Woodbine. It's a venue that's been really well received by our audience.
Okay.
And I believe that we've been really well received by the community in the beaches, and feel like we've become some part of that community rather than invaders into that community.
Well, you know, that's one of the things. Now, I was born and raised out in the beach, and I lived all over the city, but I found myself right back to where I started from, and I can tell you we definitely welcome the festival to the beach. It's a great venue to have. I'm so glad that it's grown so big. Now, this year, I understand you're going to have all kinds of programs set up for kids. I noticed last year there were so many people with baby carriages, but I didn't really notice any face painting or anything. But this year, you're going to have all kinds of stuff organized for the moms and dads, so their kids will be taken care of. Now, this would be a supervised area for them, or?
Yes, this is a supervised area, but hold on, we don't provide babysitting.
Okay.
So people should stay with their kids.
They should stay with their kids. Okay, yeah.
But face painting, storytelling, we have Ruth Danziger in, who's an established storyteller and knows a lot about the African storytelling tradition.
Oh, that's great.
So yes, we have something for the little ones, and then we have our youth stage, which is for, well, youth music is now anybody under 35.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then we have veteran artists. We have, of course, our veteran artists on the main stage.
Okay. Now this is going to running July 6th and 7th. And it starts in the morning or the afternoon?
No, it starts at 1 in the afternoon and goes through until 10 p.m. each night.
Oh, good. Okay, so now there's going to be all kinds of places to park. There's going to be, I understand, there's going to be all kinds of food vendors as well, so people will be able to have a chance to try all kinds of traditional African dishes.
Coming to Afro-Fest is not just about the stages, really. It's about walking around, seeing the beautiful costumes. All the African communities come and represent on that day. And of course the food, yes, the food is a huge part of it, and the crafts and the opportunity to sit and enjoy your food and take in some fantastic African music, but at the same time be educated just automatically by attending Afro-Fest about how diverse Africa is. And I think Afro-Fest is really intended to be an education for visitors, and actually for any Africans too, because we're all from our area and we forget the massive diversity of the continent, but also an opportunity for anybody who wants to experience Africa and try and discover Africa in Toronto to come and do that at Woodbine on July 6th and 7th.
You know what, that sounds great, because I know it's very expensive to travel to Africa. I know once you're there, life is reasonable.
It's the cheapest ticket, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's quite expensive. Now, you're also introducing a dance contest this year, a dance competition. Now, is this for the youth? Is for everybody, or is it going to be a traditional African dance competition?
This is something that happened on the youth stage.
Okay.
And it's something that happened somewhat naturally too, in that there were already people have been coming up and having the crowd applaud as to who's the best dance group. So we've decided together with G98, who are coordinators of that stage,
good.
to kind of make that an official thing, and it's the first time. And looking forward to it. It'll add some excitement for the youth.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. Actually, it sounds exciting. Now, you've had 25 years or 24 years of success. You're going to have another season, which is that would be it. You know, because I think it's something that should be celebrated right across the country. That's the one thing I like about being a Canadian, a proud Canadian, is the fact of our multicultures, the diversity of each of the cities that are still growing. But it's nice that you're continuing to do this in Toronto. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you again, Michael, for joining us. Now, while you're there, I just on a note. Now, will there be anywhere that will be there any kind of charity drive whatsoever? Will be there anything where you're hoping to raise funds just to maybe help do anything over in Africa in some of the various countries? Or I know it's kind of not question.
Okay, fair. An important element. We talked about the vendors.
Yeah.
They're food vendors, and it's an opportunity to enjoy food. They're craft vendors. And there's also a whole section of non-profit groups.
Okay.
And they actually get a discounted rate. And they're an important part of the festival. It's an important place to walk around and see how many different groups have different activities in Africa. Anything from, Oxfam or Canadian Red Cross to AIDS organizations. Literacy organizations. ABC Uganda, for instance, is a group that teaches kids to read in Uganda. So yes, providing a platform for those groups is a very important part of the festival as well.
Oh, good. Oh, that's so good to hear.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, no, good. Again, we are Canadians. We like to help. This is what we do, and this is one thing I love about Toronto, especially having a festival like this happening. Now, you're also part of the North by Northeast as the festival. You guys are like a little bit of everywhere. North by Northeast has normally been traditionally always so kinds of rock and roll and indie bands, and now it seems it's spreading where there's all kinds of things. Yeah.
It is an interesting for us. It's an opportunity to raise the profile of Afro-Fest and to partner with an organization like North by Northeast. But Afro-Fest does have something for everyone. And certainly youth is a very important. The biggest growth in Afro-Fest, actually, in terms of crowd, has been among young black youth.
That's nice to hear.
And I think the reason for that is this is a group that gets so much negative publicity, and it's really jumps at the opportunity to latch onto something that presents a positive image of Africa, a positive image of their culture and background, and I think it has tremendous value for that community.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. You're definitely onto something there. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the summertime. I'll be there. This is Joe from DDP Studios. This is Michael Stohr, the president of Music Africa. Thank you for including us tonight.
DDP Studios Incorporated. We make thinking fun.